Here are 10 must-see ancient cities that you simply have to visit at least once in your life. While reading about them in history books or in reports on archaeological finds can provide an element of excitement, you can never get the full picture without visiting the sites in person. Hello, my name is Francisca, and welcome to the Myths and Curiosities channel. Already leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. 1. Samarkand, Uzbekistan. Also known as Samarkand, this very ancient city is located in present-day Uzbekistan and is one of the oldest continuously inhabited ancient cities in the world. That fact alone makes it a must-have on your travel bucket list, especially if you're a history buff. In ancient times, it was one of the largest and wealthiest cities in all of Central Asia, owing much to its strategic position on the lucrative Silk Road. An ancient and revered city, this gem of the Silk Road has had a turbulent and varied history. Within the ancient Achaemenid Empire, it was the capital of the crucial Sogdian satrapy. However, it was conquered by the mighty Alexander the Great and later saw different rulers coming to its helm. In 1220 AD, it was by Genghis Khan, the great Mongol leader. But its greatest flowering began when the infamous conqueror Timur made it the capital of his new empire. Today, Samarkand is on the UNESCO World Heritage List and is known as the crossroads of cultures. Those who visit this ancient city can enjoy its countless architectural wonders and the priceless features of its intricate Islamic art. 2. Athens, Greece. You would think that a visit to the capital of Greece is not a big deal. It's just a modern city, right? Well, if you consider the fact that Athens was also the capital of ancient Greece, you will begin to understand how it simply has to be on your bucket list. One of the oldest cities in the world, Athens has its modern and ancient layers, and they are yours to explore. Existing and inhabited for many centuries, the city has a lot to offer. Immerse yourself in its diverse history and experience all eras, from its very ancient origins to its medieval and modern eras. Of course, all history buffs will vote for the classical Greek aspect of Athens as the most exciting. Visiting this city, you cannot ignore the wonderful Acropolis of Athens, the most fascinating remnant of ancient Greece. Bask in the glorious Parthenon and soak in the breathtaking views of the city. Plus, visiting one of the city's museums will undoubtedly be the thrill of a lifetime. They're packed with iconic archaeological finds and some of the best preserved artifacts. As a world center for archaeology, Athens is full of history that still lives on. 3. Teotihuacan, Mexico. A visit to the ruins of this ancient Mesoamerican city is a dream for many. Located in Mexico, about 40 kilometers northeast of its capital, Mexico City, Teotihuacan is one of the most magnificent of all ancient sites in Central America. Its well-preserved ruins are dotted with towering pyramids, temples and platforms, houses, and expertly paved streets. All of this is a true testament to the skill and dedication of the ancient inhabitants of Teotihuacan. The origins of this city can be traced back to 600 BC at the earliest. By 100 BC, it had evolved into a sprawling urban and economic center and began to grow into a true ancient metropolis. At the height of its power, from AD 1 to 500, Teotihuacan was probably the largest and most powerful city in Mesoamerica. A true economic giant, the city rose to prominence and achieved a true renaissance of its own. Today, visitors can marvel at the impressive Mesoamerican pyramids, most notably the magnificent pyramids of the Sun and Moon. One of the true wonders of all pre-Columbian civilizations in the Americas, Teotihuacan needs to be on every bucket list. 4. Machu Picchu, Peru. As far as ancient cities are concerned, Machu Picchu remains one of the most visited by tourists from all over the world. A true and undeniable cultural heritage of Peru, the ruins of the Citadel City are located on an impressive 2,430 meters, 7,970 feet, mountain range, high above the Sacred Valley and just 80 kilometers, 50 miles, northwest of Cuzco, another ancient city. Machu Picchu is a relic of the Incas and was created around AD 1420 as an estate for the Inca ruler Pachacuti Inca Yupanqui. It was only inhabited for about 100 years when the arrival of the conquerors left it abandoned. Covered by dense forest, Machu Picchu was discovered in the late 1800s and was officially excavated around 1912. Since then, it has been remembered as the lost city of the Incas and continues to Nua being one of the most visited ancient sites in the world. Either way, it remains an impressive look at classical Inca architecture and art and offers visitors a window into their culture and way of life. For all those looking for adventure and a glimpse of ancient ruins, Machu Picchu is a must. 5. Timbuktu, Mali. If you find yourself in the African nation of Mali, visiting the ancient city of Timbuktu cannot be missed. Once a legendary medieval city known as Mysterious Timbuktu, famous as a city of gold and great wealth, today it is an impoverished regional city in Mali. First settled in the Iron Age, the site saw the rise of Timbuktu as a regional trading center in the Middle Ages, around 1200 AD. Situated at the southern tip of the Sahara, Timbuktu grew with the trade of exotic goods. Gold, ivory, salt, and slaves were the main aspects of the regional economy, and Timbuktu was its center. In the early 14th century, the city became part of the wealthy Mali Empire and soon established itself as a center of learning, culture, and the arts. Thanks to its early Islamic universities, notably Sankor Madrasa, it was known as the Academic Center of Africa. An official UNESCO World Heritage Site, Timbuktu is known for its unique architecture of wooden-framed mud buildings that have survived over many centuries. Today, the city suffers from desertification due to the shifting boundaries of the Sahara, but even so, it remains an impressive historic site to visit and one of the oldest cities in Africa. 6. Rome, Italy. When in Rome, do as the Romans do is an old saying attributed to St. Ambrose. Nowadays, it can easily be said that when you are in Rome, enjoy its glorious views. Of course, this ancient city needs little introduction. With its long history spanning an incredible 28 centuries, 2,800 years, Rome is arguably one of the oldest continuously occupied cities in Europe. Today, it is the capital of Italy and boasts many venerable relics from times gone by. As such, it is a true tourist spot and simply has to be on your bucket list. Rome is a city with very ancient roots. However, its fame comes from the ancient Romans, who claimed that their glorious city was formed around 753 BC. From that point on, it gradually grew in power and size, becoming first the core of the Roman Republic and then the Roman Empire. Both entities were the main European power in classical history, coming to dominate large areas of the then-known world. Of course, as the capital of the Republic, Rome became the global center of culture, arts, architecture, learning, and commerce. Countless vestiges of that era remain to this day. Visiting modern Rome, you can see the Colosseum Amphitheater, the Pantheon Temple, Trajan's Column, Circus Maximus, and many other breathtaking sites of Roman history. 7. Cairo, Egypt. Egypt is often the #1 choice on many wish lists. Home to the ancient Egyptian civilization, it is a plethora of wonderful sites and ancient relics. Still, a great start to this exploration is always Cairo, the country's capital. That's because the area around the modern city was the site of Memphis, the ancient capital of Egypt. Memphis was known to the ancient Egyptians as Inebuhej and Mennefer, and it has always been a hotspot. One of the most powerful ancient cities of that civilization, it was considered the center of its religious activity, of art and culture, commerce and architecture. These days, visitors to Cairo will need to step outside the confines of the bustling modern city to glimpse the monumental remains of ancient Egypt. About 30 kilometers to the south is Memphis' ancient necropolis, Saqqara. It is home to wonders like the Step Pyramid of Djoser and many notable mastaba tombs. What is even more impressive is the Giza Plateau. Situated near the city of Giza itself on the outskirts of Cairo, the plateau is home to some of the greatest wonders of the world, the pyramids. The famous Pyramid of Khufu, Great Pyramid of Giza, is the main one, and it is a place that many dream of visiting. 8. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Known as the City of Temples, Angkor Wat is a majestic ancient city whose superbly preserved ruins lie in northwest Cambodia. Popular tourist center, it is characterized by its remarkable architecture that leaves many visitors amazed. More of a temple complex than an actual city, this sprawling piece of world heritage has managed to survive over the centuries and remains in fine shape to this day. Built by order of Khmer King Suryavarman II in early 1100 AD, Angkor Wat sits on the remains of the city of Angkor, which was once the capital of the Khmer Empire. In its original role, this was a Hindu temple dedicated to god Vishnu. However, throughout history it has been converted into a Buddhist temple. As such, it is the most important pilgrimage site for Buddhists worldwide and was the crucial establishment to help convert Cambodians to Buddhism. Still, even if you put religion aside, Angkor Wat's historic importance and breathtaking architecture make it an ideal place to visit. 9. Tikal, Guatemala. Of all the Mayan ruins, Tikal, known to them as Yaxmutal, is by far the most impressive. The ruins of this ancient city are located in the rainforests of Guatemala. One of the largest urban centers for the ancient Mayans, Tikal was the capital of their most powerful kingdom. As such, it can be dated to at least the 4th century BC, when its gradual development began. Between 200 and 900 AD, it reached its zenith and was the center of the Mayan region in all respects economically, militarily, and culturally. A mighty force of the pre-Columbian Americas, Tikal had a great rival to the north, Teotihuacan. Around the 4th century AD, Tikal was likely conquered by this rival, an event that changed the flow of its history. By the 10th century AD, the city was abandoned and dilapidated, and gradually consumed by the jungle until its rediscovery in modern times. Today, it is home to remarkable Mayan pyramids and temples, testaments to the intricate architectural style of this civilization. 10. Chichén Itzá, Mexico. The world of the ancient Mayans was diverse and enigmatic. The remnants of its cities continue to captivate all history buffs. And of course, Chichén Itzá is one of the most wonderful Mayan cities there is. These ancient ruins have survived the ravages of time and are in a pristine state today, making them a fantastic addition to your list of ancient cities. Chichén Itzá was at its height, the foremost of all Mayan cities. Metropolis and center of commerce, culture and art, it prospered for centuries before finally being abandoned in the Middle Ages, sometime before the arrival of the Spaniards. Today, it is Mexico's most popular tourist site, with over 2.6 million visits annually. In Chichén Itzá, you can marvel at the incredible achievements of Mayan architecture, especially the incredible Temple of Kukulkan. Which city did you like the most? Would you like to know some of them and why? Tell me here in the comments. I'd like to get to know you a little more. Enjoy now if you haven't subscribed yet, and subscribe to the channel, and if possible share this video. This is very important for the channel. Thanks, see you soon. See you in the next video.